stream. We are out here at Amelia Island, just making sure my chat is turned on there. And we have to have some wind protection today. It is pretty windy, but might be a good day for some whiting action. Who knows what else? Hopefully not catfish. But I'm gonna get these rods rigged up, baited, and cast it out so we can hopefully get on some fish here, guys. I'm also gonna move this back just a hair so you guys can see the rod tips. There we go. Looking good. Looking good, feeling good. Let's catch some fish. That rod has no rig on it, so that's the first thing I gotta do. Should have some leaders here. Probably a double drop rig. Walmart fisherman. Bryce, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Definitely done some Walmart fishing myself over the years. I got some here that already have hooks on them. Let's put one of those on there. That should be epic. Of course, there's two, and I gotta untangle them. Even with the little dividers and keeping them separated and everything, they still get tangled. But it definitely helps. All right, we got it untangled. We'll put the other one back in, and then when we want to use this one, it'll be tangled. Kind of like no matter what you do, they always get tangled. Picked up a couple new Sputnik weights. I'm going to use those today. I think I got 3-ounce Sputniks. Pre-retirement days in the house. Appreciate you joining us. Woohoo! Amelia Island. We're actually at Fort Clinch. All right, let's get this thing tied on. We'll get the weights on, and then we can finally catch some fish, hopefully. Isaac in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Isaac. Little double drop rig, 2 little circle hooks, and then we're gonna put the 3-ounce lead on the bottom. And even though there's a ton of wind and current, those Sputniks should grab the bottom and we should be in good shape. We have not been going live enough lately, guys. All right, man, we'll see you in a little bit. Enjoy breakfast. Oh, my weights are back here in the cooler. Be right back. So if you guys aren't familiar with Sputniks, that's what they look like. They kind of stick in the bottom because these little metal prongs get stuck in the sand, and it holds better than like a pyramid weight or an egg weight or anything. Throw some of these Sputniks on there. 3 ounces. We want them to stick real good. That should do the trick. Double drop rig with the float, we got one without the float. So we'll be fishing a little bit different with each rod. Hopefully that does the trick. Shrimp for bait. Uh-oh, don't leave us. Don't leave us. Oh, come on. It has gotten quite windy out here, guys. Quite windy. Hopefully it's waking up the fish. No, not again. All right, so we got frozen shrimp. Frozen shrimp always works. Knock on wood. Nice big ones too. All right, let's catch some fish. Shrimp. Shrimp. One more piece of shrimp. tide is definitely coming in. Okay, we're fishing. We are fishing. Finally. Took a little while there. Yolanda Santiago. Biggest thing I've got is a black tip shark. Fish Zen. What's up to you? Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate all you guys for joining us. If you haven't hit that like button, double tap your screen. Do it. Hit the like button, guys. Let's spread this across the YouTube universe. Come on, fish. Bite. A lot of current. They moved a few feet before they finally grabbed the bottom. But it is the incoming tide, which is usually my favorite tide to fish. Fish Zen. We live in Tallahassee, Florida, but here we are in Amelia Island, Florida. Fernandina Beach, actually at Fort Clinch. I'll show you guys the fort. It's right there with the cannons and everything. There it is. That's Fort Clinch. The cannons are up there on those walls from a very long time ago. You can still take tours of that fort and stuff. It's kind of cool. I've been in there. Rather be out here fishing though. Hopefully this incoming tide, GoPro's acting up. Florida in the United States. Be cool if I had an Australian accent though. The wind is kind of like moving the rods around a little bit. It's kind of messing with me, guys. Yeah, Florida. North Florida. Actually, we are like as far north on the coast of Florida as you can get. That island right there is in Georgia. I think it's called Cumberland Island, but I could be wrong. Or maybe Cumberland Island's right on the other side of that. I almost didn't wear a jacket today because I thought it was warm enough, but I'm really glad that I did, because now it's pretty cold out. Cold and windy right here by the water. I don't have much of a jacket. Little like zip up hoodie. It's good enough though. I can stay warm for a couple hours and catch some fish, we'll be in good shape. Come on, big fish, do it. Oh yeah, nice. Shea Outdoors. I've never camped here. My parents actually have a house like halfway down the island, so we always just stay at the house, but I do know that there's an awesome place over here to fish. Terry B in the house. Howdy up, howdy up. Today we're going for whiting. Really anything that bites, but hopefully some whiting. Make some fried whiting sandwiches later. We're also making a long form video, so this is kind of like behind the scenes live stream right now. So far, no bites. If you guys haven't hit that like button, do it. Do it. Hit the like button. Let's help spread this across the YouTube universe. Once the fish start biting though, we'll be in much better shape. I thought the tide was coming in, but it seems to be slack right now. So probably as soon as that tide starts coming in, the fish will get turned on again. And hopefully we'll leave with a cooler full of fish. I'm only gonna keep like nice eater sized whitings. Sailboat coming in pretty close. Jose in the house, welcome in. Appreciate you joining us. The sailboat is like coming straight at us. Check this out. It looks like they're heading directly to us. Hope all is well. Oh, now they're tacking. When you're sailing into the wind, you have to go at 45-degree angles and zigzag like this, or else the sail won't catch the wind and you can't go forward into the wind. Come on, fish. Yeah, it's not a bad day. A little cool, a little windy, but not too bad. Yeah, now they're going at a 45-degree angle away from us. So they have to go like this way, this way, this way, this way. It takes a lot longer to sail into the wind than it does to sail with the wind. If I had a sailboat, I would probably want to start my journey going into the wind and then finish my journey coming back with the wind, if it's at all possible. We are in Amelia Island right now. Fort Clinch, actually. Like, northernmost point of the island, basically. There's a channel right in here that has tons and tons of shark teeth. So it's a famous place for people to come and look for shark teeth, which is actually what my wife is doing somewhere down the beach. I don't see her right now, but she's looking for shark teeth while I'm fishing. Pretty much what we always do. fish and go shark toothing. Come on, fish. North Florida, Northeast Florida. Georgia is right over there. Usually the frozen shrimp gets it done here. So far, no activity yet though. I also have some fish bites if they don't start eating the shrimp soon. Yes, we've seen subs come through here with their escorts and everything. It is really cool. Never caught a tarpon here. Down in South Florida I've caught some. Got them to the boat anyway. Didn't take them out of the water. Yeah, one of our long form videos, like probably about a year ago, maybe even more than a year ago now, I videoed the sub coming through and it had 4 escort ships like at each corner of it, and they were going real slow right through this channel here. It was pretty cool. We need these fish to wake up. Take anything that bites at this point. Really glad I got those Sputnik weights because the current is ripping today. Ripping through. Fort Clinch. There it is. See the cannons up there? Pretty sweet. Can't believe we're not getting activity yet. Right now we're using frozen shrimp. Shrimp for bait, and we're going for whiting. Or anything that bites, really, but targeting whiting, hopefully. Got double drop rigs. One of the rigs has the little styrofoam floats by the hooks, and the other one doesn't. So we're fishing like straight bottom and a little bit up off the bottom. which is usually where the whiting hang out. They are good eating. Trying to make a catch and cook video this weekend, so we got to catch a couple whiting hopefully. That rod on the right just went totally slack. I guess left right there. So either we had a bite or the Sputnik just came loose from the bottom. I reeled it till it got tight again, but there's nothing on there. I would take a red. Chad Ryan in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Chad. Good to see you. I know we haven't been going live enough lately. Trying to make up for it this week. We're gonna go like 4 or 5 live streams this week. Got a few days off, so I'm planning on doing a bunch of fishing. We're also making a long form video. I'll try to get that edited and posted for next week. Do some other stuff besides just fishing while we're here. We always like to do some mini golf and some restaurants. Just kind of hang out, have fun around the island. Too cold to be beach fishing. It's a bit cool and windy today, but bearable. One of the advantages to living in Florida. Oh yeah, in the UK, probably much colder. I don't know my Celsius numbers, but it's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And windy, so it feels colder, but not too bad. The zip-up hoodie's doing the trick. Just enough. If I didn't have a jacket, I would be pretty cold. I think I need to do a bait check. Well, there's a lot of cool fish over in the UK that we don't have here, so can't be too jealous because I don't get to catch any of those fish. Like freshwater trout, we don't have them. I love freshwater trout, but I just can't get them. I have to drive like 6 hours just to be able to get somewhere that has trout. Yeah, I'm gonna do a bait check real quick. No bait. Hard to catch fish if you got no bait on the hook. Never really get any sea bass. I hear they're really good to eat. I think I've had them when I lived up north. Fish on, fish on. What do we have? What is he? Got a little fight to him. I doubt it's a whiting. Hope it's not a catfish. Hopefully it's not a catfish. Oh, it is a whiting. It's a nice whiting. Woohoo! Yeah, whiting. Nice one. He's going in the cooler. Oh yeah! Whiting. Woohoo! Heck yeah. Straight into the cooler for this guy. Nice. Nice. That was a good size whiting. Pretty pumped about that one. So catch and cook video is on, guys. I got some supplies earlier at the store to fry them up. Gonna make some sandwiches, I think. That'll be in the long form video. Those fish are often in schools. So I'm gonna try to cast that other rod right back where it was. Tide is definitely coming in. Yeah, these rods are only 8 feet. But here, the channel is pretty close to shore, so I really don't need to cast that far out. Ross, we got just the one so far, but we've only been going for like a half hour. And the tide just started coming back in, which I am gonna adjust the rods here just a little bit so we're not right on the water. Water's about to be to the rods there. bites here. Come on, take it. Take it. Come on, take it down. Dropped it. Had a couple little nibbles, but he let go. Fishing spot reviewer, what's up, buddy? It is nice. A little cool, a little windy, but real nice. We're over here on the East Coast, fishing Amelia Island. The beach right by Fort Clinch. Fort is like 500 yards that way. Got one real nice whiting so far. Yep, Atlantic water. We do fish a lot in the Gulf, so coming over to the Atlantic side every once in a while is a nice little change. I definitely noticed that it's a little more hit or miss here. I saw that one tap, it went bink. Hope you didn't get my shrimp off doing that. Yak, what's up, Yak? Welcome in. Good to see you. Got one whiting so far.
Got one little croaker over there. That was it.
Yeah. Hope they're waking up.
Good luck.
Thanks. Yeah, it was just one little ping, and that was it. Good to see you, Yak. Grew up in the Palm Coast. Yeah, definitely a lot different. Hit or miss. Fun fishing. Scotty, what's up? Good to see you. I know we haven't been going live enough lately. Ahmad, good to see you. Welcome in. Got one whiting so far. Yak, you live up in Georgia, right? We're thinking about doing a spring break trip up to Georgia again this year. Not sure where yet. Probably not Blue Ridge again. We didn't have good luck up there at Blue Ridge Lake. Probably somewhere up north. Try to get on some trout maybe. We never get to fish for trout down here. Grab my drink real quick. Not sponsored, Coke, just saying. Is that a bite? Is that a bite? guess not. Happy New Year, Jerry. Good to see ya. Welcome in. Cherry cider, nice. I feel like if I got sponsored by any soft drink company, it probably wouldn't be good for my health. Yak, if you know of any specifically where like me and the boys could go fishing, we'll get our Georgia fishing licenses, and like some of the rivers are too dangerous. I don't want to put my kids in like rushing rapid rivers, but if there's any smaller streams where we can wade like in knee-deep water, let me know. Go again. Definitely just had another bite. Jerry, it's not too bad today. It's like 60, but the wind chill is quite a bit cooler because it's like blowing 15 miles an hour. I got the pantyhose thing over the speaker, so hopefully you guys don't hear all the wind. But it is pretty windy today. Lake Burton in the Helen area. Nice. All right, I'm gonna look that up. Helen, Georgia. I've actually heard of that. I think AO and Smalls made a video up there in Helen, fly fishing for trout. Been really windy there too, yeah. This is like your summer weather. That's a fish. Oh, that's a fish. Woo, this one's got some meat to it. I don't know what we got this time. Does not feel like a whiting. It's swimming. Might be a shark. Oh, it is a shark.
So you found some shark teeth.
Got a whole bunch of shark teeth. That's a good sized shark too, guys. Check this out.
What is that?
I think that is an Atlantic sharpnose. But we're gonna let him go because I'm not 100% sure.
Cool, man. Great fish.
Thanks. All right, guys, let me grab my pliers so I don't stick my hands in a shark's mouth. That was quite a bite. Try not to let this rod go in the sand. Pliers time. Nice. He was pretty deeply hooked. I had to like wiggle it and wiggle it. The circle hook was all the way like up in his meat. But we got it out, safely released. Not our target species, but still fun to catch anyway. Those things fight pretty hard. And I remembered to turn the GoPro on, so it'll all be in the long form video. Woohoo! If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, do it. Do it. Yeah, I try not to cut the hook. I don't want to leave the hook in there. Took an extra little working with the pliers, but we got it out. Generally, try not to stick my hand in a shark's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Roger Petty, long time no see. Good to see you. We haven't been going live that much lately, but this week we're going to be live a bunch because we're hanging out in Amelia Island. Hopefully be fishing every day. It's not supposed to be rainy or anything. Saturday there's like a chance of rain in the afternoon, but pretty much every other day we'll be out here fishing. The boys are all with the grandparents. They were playing games and stuff. They didn't want to come today, so just me and Mama Fishhead. And Mama Fishhead is way down the beach looking for shark teeth. You know how she does it. She can't be on a beach without looking for shark teeth. And this one is especially famous for having tons of shark teeth. So she'll probably come back over here in a little while with a whole handful of them. We'll see. In Florida, if you're gonna target sharks, you have to have a shark certificate. It's like a little class you have to take online. And one of the things it says is if you can't quickly get the hook out, to just cut the hook off and leave the hook in it, because they can get it out somehow. But I tend to not like to do that. If I can get the hook out, it takes an extra minute to get the hook out, I just take the extra minute, because I feel like their chances are way better off if they don't have a hook stuck in their mouth. Yeah, fortunately the way I had that shark hooked, his teeth never touched the line. Yeah. It even says on the, you know, the Florida website, if you catch a shark and you can't get the hook out, cut the hook off. Like cut the shank of the hook and leave the hook in their mouth, but I don't like to do that. All right, so we got two species. Yeah, well, sometimes you can't help it like this. I'm definitely not using any shark equipment here, but you still catch them occasionally. I do fish for them once in a while. I got some shark rigs and stuff just for fun. I always let them go. We have one video where we kept a shark and cooked it up. It was actually delicious. But usually I just catch them and then release them. We just got some of the old Berkeley big game 8-foot rods here with the Ozark Trail saltwater waterproof reels. Pretty cheap setups, but they work great. I think I have 15-pound big game line on there, so not super heavy. No flounder lately, Roger. We haven't really fished for flounder in a while. I did catch one little tiny one, like 10 inches by accident over in the Ocklawackney Bay. Yeah, the sharks keep the other fish away. Hopefully it was just one rogue shark and we freaked him out enough to where he's gone now. I guess this might be another whiting. Another whiting? Come on, whiting. Be a whiting. Be a whiting. Where are you? Oh, is it a whiting? It is. Yes. Another nice one, guys. Woohoo! Yes. Another nice whiting, guys. These whiting have a little bit of size to them. That's going to be delicious. Yeah. Yeah, we're catching. Jerry, catch and cook is in progress. We got 2 good ones in the cooler now. That's really all we need for some sandwiches. So successful whiting trip. Oh yeah. Woohoo! Hit that like button, guys. 1 like for every fish. Got to move back again. We just keep moving up the beach. There we go. Oh man, sorry to hear that. tides here are like pretty much only like 3 feet, but the beaches are so flat. The beaches are so flat that the water goes from basically low tide, which is a little lower than it is now, all the way up to there. So it seems like a big tide because it covers a big distance, but it's really only going up and down like 3 feet. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Check out these jellyfish. Crazy jellyfish. Got one right there. One right out there. Hopefully nothing bad. Come on, fish. Take it down again. Couple good whiting so far though. I'm happy about that. Yeah. Yeah, losing a sibling definitely sucks. Happened to me like 15 years ago. That's a fish. Another whiting? Do we have another whiting? Oh, this feels too heavy to be a whiting. That's a giant. I don't think this is a whiting. That's a shark. It's a bonnet head. Bonnet head shark this time. Bonnethead. Crazy looking shark. That one was super hooked. I actually got the whole hook out, but only by breaking it in half. That's the sharp end of the circle hook. That was crazy. Yep, got the shark, a bonnet head. We do also get hammerheads here sometimes, but the bonnet heads are way more common. But I gotta re-rig now because that's what happened to my hook. There's the top half of the hook. That's crazy. Yeah, I sometimes grab them like by the back of the head, but if they're right next to the water, I just kind of give them a little shove with the foot. But look at that, just snapped right in half. I think I'm just gonna tie another hook onto this leader. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think I have a small circle hook in the bag here I can use. All right. I do have some small hooks. I can just tie one on. Jerry, we ate a shark a couple videos ago. It was actually really good. The fried shark was better than the pan-seared shark though. Definitely liked it fried better. Just keep moving up the beach. Yeah, I wanted to try it a couple different ways. This is Amelia Island in North Florida, Northeast Florida. Yep, rising tide. I guess it means the water's healthy. We've also caught a couple whiting too, which is what we're trying to get. So I'm happy about that. Got these little guys. Instead of throwing away the whole rig, I'm going to try to cut that broken hook off and just tie it back on where that one was. My float and my bead fell on the ground and the wind just took them. Yeah, that's always a good spot to fish. There's some people in the water over here. That's how you can tell when people are from Florida or from up north. Floridians never go in the water this time of year. Jamaican Shore Fishing, what's up, Jerry? Bless up. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Bless up yourself. Just had a shark break my hook in half. So I'm going to try to re-rig with the old leader. The shark got hooked so deep that I had to keep turning it, and it ended up breaking my hook in half. Will do, Jerry. They're actually back at the grandparents' house right now, but I'll tell them later. Mama Fish Head is somewhere on this beach. I don't see her right now, but she's looking for shark teeth. I've had 2 sharks worth of shark teeth already on the beach. All right, I think it was a success. Fishing on the bayou, nice. Cold front going through right now. Yeah. The bayou is definitely on the bucket list. All right, let me get some more shrimp on there and get casted back out. All right, well, we're getting plenty of action, so that's good. Definitely be an interesting long form video when I get it edited up. Yeah. I've actually clotheslined a couple people before. One time it was really my own fault because I was fishing from where I started at high tide as the tide was going out. So my lines were like all the way across the beach, and one lady got clotheslined. She gave me the evil eye too when she did it. People on this beach do, because the shark teeth wash up with the waves, and they walk like right on the edge of the water looking for shark teeth. Yeah. One time I got clotheslined by one of those gates that opens like this. It's like just a, like a 1x4 that lifts for the cars. I was riding my bicycle. I was doing like 30 miles an hour down a hill too. And I just figured the thing would open, but it didn't. And it just caught me and flipped me over, and I broke my elbow. Snapped my elbow by flipping over. But that thing did not give way. Fish. GoPro died right in the middle of the catch. That's the hook I just tied on there. Ultimate sin. My reel just touched the sand. All right, we got the hook out again. 3 for 3 on sharks. I am not fishing for sharks, guys, I promise. I always rinse my reels with fresh water, but I hate it when they touch the sand. Might as well move it back a little while we're out. This shark action is crazy today, guys. Crazy shark fishing. We're not even shark fishing, but we're catching them. Yeah, never let your reel get in the sand. Yeah, it is true. It's fun to catch no matter what, but we've only got 2 whiting in the cooler. That's like barely 1 meal. It'll still be good for the video because we're gonna make some fried sandwiches, I believe. I got some super secret special hot sauce to try on them. It's made in Monticello, Florida, which is the town next to Tallahassee. Somehow I never heard of it or tried it before, but I got some. My favorite fish to catch is the next one. Probably tie between a redfish and a largemouth bass. I love some bass fishing. Just had to move the cooler and everything because it was right by the water again. Redfish, largemouth bass. Redfish, largemouth bass. I asked my kids what 6-7 meant, and they don't know. Because nobody knows. Yeah, I'm gonna gut them. Like, the house is like 3 minutes from here, so as soon as we get over there, I'm gonna gut them and clean them right away. It's a pretty sweet looking sailboat right there. The double masted sailboat. I believe they call that a sloop rig, but I'm not a sailor. I think the gaff rig is when it's like 2 booms, and a sloop is when it's 2 masts. I've heard bonnet heads are good eating. Never tried one though. All right, let's see if we can not catch a shark this time. I always wish I was fishing if I'm not fishing. Like, it kills me when I'm working and I have to drive by a lake. Or like I get stuck behind a guy towing his boat. I'm like, oh. Scallops are delicious. Yeah, this is the spot, Jerry. This is right here where that submarine went through. I was actually talking about that earlier. Submarine and 4 escort ships just slowly went right through here. That was pretty cool. Yep, the waves, the salt air. It's a soothing place to be. And then add catching some fish to that. It's a pretty epic day right there. Yeah, scallops are awesome. I think next season we should have our saltwater boat ready. And we might go scalloping. The only thing I'm worried about is pretty much every year during scallop season, there's a shark attack, and it's usually on a kid. So I'm scared to let my kids go scalloping. I don't want them to get eaten by a shark. Oh yeah, you were here, Jerry. Nice. Yep, this is the spot. Yeah, don't forget the beers. I don't have any today. I think I drank them all last night. Just had one Coke to last me 2.5 hours out here. That Coke is now empty. I got at least another half hour to go on this live stream. My mouth is going to be dry. I tried not casting it out quite as far. Maybe the sharks are a little further out. Just trying it out. We'll see what happens. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this rod for some reason yellowed really bad from like right there down. It like turned a yellowish color, and that rod is still bright white. Same rod. I don't understand it. Yeah, Jose. Appreciate you being in here too. Appreciate all you guys. Especially those of you that have kind of put up with us taking so much time off from YouTube this year. Trying to get back to it for 2026. Fish. I think it's a whiting. Oh, guys. It's a jack. Check that out. We got a jack. That is weird. Crazy catch. Man, that guy stinks. I can smell him from here. Killing it on the species game though today. Woohoo! Hey, the GoPro worked for a minute. Yep, fish on. That guy was fighting a little bit different. It was more like when he was fighting. I thought it might be a whiting, but then when I got him closer I could tell. Yeah, a little small. I'm not a big fan of jacks. I've eaten them before. They're not the best flavored fish. Kind of fishy, gamey fish. I'm sure there's good ways to prepare them. You can pretty much fry any fish and make it taste okay. Whiting heads are good for big reds. I'm actually gonna save the heads and the carcasses. Tomorrow we're gonna be fishing further down the island. And I think I'm gonna try throwing one out for big reds and one out for whiting. See what we can do over there tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow, guys, so if you want to come hang out again, just keep an eye out. Should be like late morning-ish. I hate setting an exact time because then I'm always late or early. But I'll be live tomorrow. That hook that I tied on has caught the last 2 fish. So my decision to put a hook on that old leader has paid off. Red candy, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. This is the time of year too where the big reds are cruising the beaches. So if there's ever a chance to get a nice big bull red off the beach, it's usually like December, January, that time of year. That whiting or that jack splashed all over my glasses. Got to work tomorrow? No worries. Fortunately, I am off work this week. Don't get to say that very often. All right, we need new shrimp. Mama Fishhead is back. She was only gone for an hour and a half. Shark toothing. Let's see what she found. Show everybody, babe. Oh man, I can see a pile of them from here. She's taking them all out of her pocket. Jerry says hi. Jose, we don't live here on this island. We live about 3 hours away from here. We live in Tallahassee, Florida. Yak says hi, babe. She's saying hi to everybody. She's still taking shark teeth out of her pocket. It looks like she has about 30 of them, maybe. Some of them look pretty big too. Jose says hi. She's coming, guys. I'm gonna get the shark teeth on the GoPro for the long form video too. She got a bunch of teeth, guys. Check that out. Oh yeah, look at the size of those ones. Huge. Nice. Oh, the GoPro is dead, guys. Dead, dead. Look at this. A little higher. Lots of shark teeth. Mimi. Hey, Mom. We actually have a big framed thing in our living room that has all the different shark teeth and what shark they come out of. There's a lot of sandbar shark teeth around here. I'm in construction sales, construction materials sales. And I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, we got 2 whiting, babe, and 3 sharks, and 1 jack. It's been pretty exciting, actually. Yeah, we got this cool thing. It's like sharks of the world, and it has a bunch of different shark teeth, and then a picture of the shark, and then the name of the shark. Our entire living room is all fishing and shark themed stuff. And throughout the years, she has collected probably 2,000 shark teeth. So I have some shadow boxes that I want to do, like, I'll like hot glue all the shark teeth to like black felt and put them inside the shadow boxes, and then we're gonna hang those up. Do a short on the shark teeth? Yeah, we should. Good call. I'm gonna wait till we get back to the house though, because you guys are on my phone right now and the GoPro is dead. New house is coming along good, slowly but surely. It should be done pretty soon. Ow. It's getting really hard to push these in. I really want the kind where you can like step them in, but they're insanely expensive. I think I'm just gonna go with one rod for the rest of the time. It's getting really hard to get those in, and it's hurting my hand. My hand's gonna be bruised from pushing those things in so many times. Add a bar to the ones I have, like maybe down there towards the bottom. I thought about that, but I don't know how to attach it. Unless I drill a hole through it and put like a piece of rebar in the hole. That might work. I don't have a way to weld. Although I do want to someday learn how to weld. Welding just seems like a super useful knowledge to have. So many times I've wanted to be able to weld. All right. The sharks are eating shrimp. They must be pretty hungry today. All I've used this entire time is just frozen shrimp. I still got plenty left for tomorrow too. We got about 15 minutes left on this live stream, guys. Maybe we get one more whiting in the cooler. Gone to the muffler shop and asked them for a favor. I was looking at like some inexpensive MIG welders on Amazon. Like a medium size one you can get for like $200 to $300. Probably be more than I would ever need. I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos about how to weld. I am off until Monday. Yep, Jerry, one more fishy would be great. But I can't be unhappy with catching as many fish as we got today. Another one. Woo! Another one of those guys. There it is. We did not get skunked today. Swim! Let that guy go. I'm not cooking up any jacks when we got delicious whiting in the cooler. Yeah, we're gonna do dinner tonight. I think tomorrow night we're gonna have a date night, actually. That'll be in the long form video, guys. We'll video Mama Fish Head eating. She's shaking her head no. Yeah, I think we did tacos last time, Jose. So this time I'm gonna do spicy fried fish with this local hot sauce that I got. We got like 10 more minutes left. Enough time to cast one more. Guys, all the fish that we've caught since I tied that J hook on have been on that hook. That's crazy. Yep, last cast. Yes, 2026 is going to be a great year, Yak. Fantastic year. Yep, it's the lucky hook. Got my Oh, I was disconnected? Wow. Guys, I'm thinking it's my phone lately because places like this, I've never had issues with connection issues. I might need to get a new phone. Because last week when we went to Lake Talquin, I usually don't have connection issues at Lake Talquin either, but I actually had to set up the Starlink just to be able to go live. KC, what's up with you? Good to see you. Catching it right at the end, KC. We got like 7 minutes to go, but we've got 2 keeper whiting in the cooler. We got 2 jacks that I let go, and we got 2 Atlantic sharp-nosed sharks and 1 bonnet head shark. So it's been pretty exciting. Pretty much non-stop. But not so hectic that you can't like keep a bait in the water. We'll do like the 30-second countdown when it comes. Sometimes announcing the countdown makes a fish bite. Yeah, it's been a pretty good mix of fish. I got most of them on the GoPro before it died, so we'll edit that into a catch and cook video for next week. A long form video about this trip to Amelia Island. Fish we've caught, stuff we've done on the island, and cooking up the fish. She is way down the beach again looking for shark teeth. Way down there. I'm also hoping to get more watch hours this week, guys. I hate to admit it, but we have dropped below the monetization requirement for watch hours in 365 days. We actually have quite a few to make up. There's a fish. Got my bait. Let me take one more cast. One more cast. Can't end off on that. All right, there we go. Yep, one more cast. I usually try to declare when it's my last cast. And then the rule is if I get a bite or I catch a fish, it can't be the last cast. I have to take at least one more. Yes, thank you, Jerry. I will let them know. I will tell them. Another sailboat. That one's not under sail power though. The water is reaching us again. Yeah. Yep, you can't not try that one last time. All right, guys, we got the 1 minute countdown. 1 minute, starting now. Kind of seems like they may have stopped biting, actually. We took advantage of the window of opportunity, though, so that's good. The seagull's just hanging out right here, waiting for me to throw a shrimp. They don't eat jellyfish because he just walked by a jellyfish that just washed up. the minute's over. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. For today, but we'll be live again tomorrow doing some more fishing at a different beach. I'm gonna try the whiting heads for redfish tomorrow. But I appreciate everybody for joining us. Got up to 25 likes, that's pretty sweet. We'll be back. Thanks again, guys. See you soon. Have a great day. Happy New Year.